Hi there, this is BB. Um, so when it comes to this voice in my head and I'm thinking of something, I don't know. They call it the voice to skull, and I'm pretty sure this is not just psychic ability that the person has, but they have some way of electronically. Now I'm not sure how this goes. I just heard a sound. There's a phone next to me, a little rinky-dinky Nokia phone. I don't know if the sound came from there or what. But when one thing I've noticed is when the electronic microwaving or whatever it is starts, it sweeps through the house. Like one time I was sitting on the edge of my bed, and behind me I felt like the cat had jumped on the bed. Like all the bed came alive almost. But the mattress has springs in it. There's metal that can conduct electricity. It can be affected by electrical magnetic currents. So it's like it pumped up, just like, and I was like, where are you? There was no cat. The cat was in the living room. And then to the left side of me, I have a table, my work table, and I have a silver tray on the table, and the tray always crackles, like it just shakes, or you can hear a creaking or something. It just sweeps right through, one after the other. It sweeps right through. And how do they know where I am in my house to do this? How do they know where I am at any given moment to actually be targeting me in these specific areas? You see, they have to have cameras in here. They have to have cameras in here. If not, the alternative is, well, it's not a very good one. The alternative is not a good one. So the thing is, getting back to this V2K, I'm not sure how it works, but I'm thinking, unless they popped a fucking transistor, a transmitter, or a receiver or something that can be, that's just lodged itself in my eardrums or something, it seems kind of weird. I think there might be a psychic ability, but it's electronically enhanced at some point. Because how does one read? Because I've had where this person reads my thoughts. Every thought I have, I can hear her narrating it in my head. It's like I have the thought, I know what my thoughts are, but then you have her narrating it in my head. Well, this is the thought. This is the thought. This is like she's narrating it for somebody else's benefit. If she's recording it or she's just doing it to be as irritating as shit, I don't know. Like she wants to have respect. She wants to be noted. She wants to show how powerful she is. Yes, she may be powerful. She may be the world's most powerful psychic, but what the fuck is she doing? Torturing people. That's not something to be proud of. That's something one would try to keep as hidden as much as possible. Because there's jail time with that. There's jail time with that. There are people out there who go on talk shows like Oprah and Dr. Phil, these popular talk shows, and they have their ability, but they're actually trying to do something conducive with it. Yes, they probably deal with private citizens and they charge money. They have to make a living too. You see, they're not soliciting people. If you want the use of their of their knowledge or their services, then you pay and you get, whatever you need to find out, you find out. It doesn't really matter. But they're not going around seeking people and doing problem. They're not going around seeking people and creating problems in their lives. They're not doing that. They're not hurting people for money. And most of them sometimes work with the police. They might not always get the credit, but they do work with the police. They try to avail their services. So with her, I don't know what's her deal. I think she may have a psychic ability, but I also believe there's some kind of other things going on. See, if she has a posse, a group of people, she may have a psychic ability, and she will start the process. But then they have all these devices like Alexa, they have cell phones, they have nanny cams, they have anything that can be used that as a transmitter, I guess. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Anything can be used as a speaker where people can hear. So what if she were doing this to a teenager or a young person? What do you think would have happened? The shit that she says. First of all, a teenager has, everything is about image with them. Everything is about image. Everything is about how people see them, how their peers see them. They don't want to seem uncool in front of their peers. That's of the utmost importance to most teenagers. So can you imagine if they did this to a teenager, what would happen? The end result would not be good. So what I think is happening here is that she starts it with this psychic ability, but then people take over and they mess with people. So it's like, how do they do it though? I don't know. Like, without her, how are they able to talk, and how am I able to hear it? I don't know. Is it possible that like there's different frequency, different ranges, that it's just for me to hear? I don't know if that's possible. I would have to talk to someone with quantum physics to know if that's possible, that there is something, that can be not from otherworldly, but actually people like you and me emitting something at a certain frequency that only BB can hear. I'm not sure. It could be like the cat, because think of animals, that cats and dogs, they can hear stuff that we can't. Some whistles you blow, you can't hear a thing, but the dog comes running or the dog goes berserk because he can hear it. But you're not hearing anything. It's like a silent whistle to you. You're not on that frequency. So what if that's something that I'm trying to figure out how this works? What if it's something that they figure out how, they play around and they get it to a certain frequency where only I can hear it? Then it would not be just one person. Other people would be saying shit too. Because they don't need a psychic for that. You just need, but how am I hearing it? That's what I don't understand. Is there something on me, in me, something around me? I don't know. I don't know. And I don't know the range, how far they would have to be for me for this to happen. I'm not sure. I just don't understand how it works. But because I don't believe it's one person. I mean, for her to be here 25 hours in a 24-hour day, all day long for over a year, that seems a little impossible. Somebody else is probably doing something as well. Which means it's not just the psychic ability she has, unless they have a bunch of psychics. I don't know. But I think this is more electronically inclined at this point. Because it's happening to other people. It's not just me. I just don't understand how it works. But I'm just looking at the repercussions of the people that could possibly be targeted. If they target a teenager, that teenager doesn't stand a chance against them. Because they will use the innocence of the teenager, that their own fear of looking uncool in front of their peers, to be embarrassed in front of their peers, or for something, self-consciousness, to mess with them. And the results probably will not be good. And they would still do it. So how are they doing this? Is it a live stream? What could possibly... Okay, let's say the government is targeting me. Let's just say. Why would the government target a teenager? What has that teenager done? Doesn't make sense. I'm not talking about a teenager who breaks into people's homes and knows government secrets. I'm talking about a average run-of-the-mill teenager, hyperdrama, just going to school, whatever, and what could they possibly? Why would the government target a teenager? Doesn't make sense. There's something personal here. Money. There's money behind this. What is in my case I'm talking about, What is the cause here? There's something really, really weird about this. Like I said, soon I will lay the whole story out there, and I will ask for some honest opinions on what what you guys think is probably happening in my case. I'm not getting any peace. I'm not getting any rest. You hear my cat? Like I said yesterday, she just pooped on me. Just like that. Healthy cat. I went out to do my laundry. I came back. Every time I leave my house and I come back, something bad happens to her. I'm on a government watch list, let's just say. Is she on a government watch list too? Is she, or she's just collateral damage? I don't understand this. I'm just trying to figure out how this works. I don't know if I could talk to someone maybe like who is into quantum physics, or who does this type of work, like maybe somebody who like an ENT specialist, something like that. That could be a possibility, where I could pick their brain and find out how this would be possible. That's a good idea. Anyway, if you have any ideas, let me know. And I'm just thinking in terms of like, this is happening to children, happening to teenagers, and the results can be disastrous or even fatal. If this is any indication of what she's doing to me, this is any indication of what they would do to them, the results would not be good. It would not be good. Because all she does is say shit 24 hours a day. Say shit. Like she tries to deliberately sting and hurt and cut people. Like, I don't know why. But it's all about the person, all about me, what I did, what I said, what I did, what I said, what I did, what I said. She doesn't see herself as doing something wrong. It's like having me on some type of a stand where I'm being accused of something, and they are the accusers, they are the juries, the jurors, they are the lawyers, they are the judge, and ultimately the executioner. It's a one-stop shop, an all-in-one with them. They have decided that I am guilty of something that's beknownst only to them, but in the meanwhile, while they're sentencing me to die and carrying out the execution, they will relieve me of my change. They want a little change. They're looking for some pesos. They want some dinero. After all, lawyers got to get paid. Jurors got to get paid. Judges, magistrates got to get paid. Executioners got to get paid too. So since they're all in one, it's a one-stop shop, they got to get paid. So they will relieve whatever finances is there, whatever I make a living with, my business or an inheritance or property, whatever, they will help themselves to it. I mean, after all, they have to pay rent too, just like me and you, right? So they need change. They're not doing anything wrong, are they? They're just making a living. Terrorizing is the name of the game, and they're just terrorizing us. They're making a living. That's their stand. If other people are doing it and they're getting away with it, why not them? Why not them? I mean, you can understand that, can't you? I can kind of, sort of, yeah. I can kind of, sort of see the concept of it. I do. Makes sense to me. Anyway, any ideas, please let me know. Thank you.